appeared, and today for you I'm doing my E3 and Pokemon Direct predictions for you today. Yes, but before I get into it, I'm gonna let you guys know that I finally have an actual camera. I have a new camera which I'm really happy about. I'm so excited to finally test it out and see what it's like, and no longer having to ask Debs to borrow her camera. Even though I only asked twice, but it's nice to, finally use my own camera. So obviously, as you know, if you've been following me for a bit, my old camera is no longer with us. Kaput, all that. But this time now, I have a Canon camera. The box, because obviously I can't show you what the camera looks like without having to bring out a mirror and all that shaggy. But yeah, so this is what I have. It's a Canon PowerShot SX 420 IS camera. So yes, this is the camera that I'm using right now, and yeah, so I'm really glad that I finally have a camera. And it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but you know what? It will be great for when I do some vlogs. Yes. Let's get to the reason why you actually clicked on this video. Talking about E3 and the Pokemon Direct. Alright, so I have a list of all the stuff I want to talk about. Not in great detail because that would have taken me way too long to write out, but I have little notes and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to just start off talking about the Pokemon Direct, which is basically tomorrow. Well, technically not for me. For me it's in a few days, but by the time you guys see this video it will be obviously tomorrow. I mean, unless you watch this video to see if I was right about Pokemon Direct. That's not the point. So obviously there is going to be a Pokemon Direct that is going to be on Thursday, 6th of June at I think 1 p.m. for UK people anyways. But yes, so pretty much this is obviously going to be a direct about, the new Pokemon game, Sword and Shield. So let's get into what I feel like is going to be at the direct. Now I know basically E3 is next week, but obviously I'm one of these things where it's like, how much are they going to reveal in the Pokemon Direct even though E3 is literally around the corner? Or literally they're doing the Pokemon Direct and not really going to talk about Pokemon at E3 because maybe they have other things to talk about? Who knows? But anyways, what I would like to see, what I'm feeling like we might do is confirm that obviously Sword and Shield region is based on the UK, because obviously we know a lot of people have theorized it is, but there hasn't been any confirmation that it is yet, even though there's bits where you're like, that looks like Scotland, that looks like England, wow, that girl is wearing a Scottish hat. So yeah, it's very much, kind of canon, sort of, but we still haven't got the confirmation yet from Nintendo, but maybe we will finally in the Direct. The thing that we're probably going to get at the Direct is most likely we're going to get a release date for, obviously, Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, obviously, all we know, it's definitely coming out in 2019. I mean, unless they decide, oh, by the way, whoops, no, we're going to do it 2020 instead. I mean, unless they do something like that. But Pokemon are normally, they don't usually delay their games. They seem to be pretty much on their A game when it comes to that. I don't know, I've never seen it delayed before, but that's besides the point. So, since we know it's set to be released this year, I'm going to gather it's either going to come out in October or November, because they seem to be the kind of dates that we usually get for Pokemon games. If it comes out in November, that means it comes out enough time for, Christmas sales to happen, and you gotta make your Christmas money, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not gonna try and predict a date because that's just gonna not go well. But I am thinking it's either gonna be October or November for at least the release month for the game. So that is my predictions for that. Okay, so another thing is obviously, hopefully we'll get to see new Pokemon. What new Pokemon can we expect from this new region? Obviously we have to have, the bird kind of, Pokemon that you start at Route 1, your Pidgeots and Starlies and all that shitaki. We will also get to see some new Pokemon in this new region. Alright, last thing that I'm going to talk about is hopefully we might get to see the starter's second evolution, like to see what that's like. Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna go like that straight away. We might wait for a while before they release that, but I think it'd be cool to see what the starters evolve, because obviously they're not gonna show us what the like final stage is until probably much closer to the date, once they obviously announce what the date is. But I would like to see what their second one is, because mainly I know a lot of people right now have already picked what starter they're going to pick, which I understand, I completely do. But for me, I've been scorned in the past because of all the, like, I pick a Pokemon and then like their final evolution is really, really dumb, and I'm like, why did you do this? I'm looking at you, Cineroar. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to really pick what starter I'm going to have until we see at least the final evolution of what it evolves into. I might sway more once I see the second evolution. I might have some idea who I'm going to pick. I do really, like, I have some kind of idea, like, which one might be my favorite, but at the moment, I'm going to, steer clear until we see that final evolution, which obviously we're not going to see this time because it's way too early to announce that. Okay, so yeah. Alright, now there's another thing that I would like to see. Now, this is just wishful thinking, because it's just me, but I would love it, like absolutely love it, if there was like a new Eevee, like Eevee evolution. Like, you know me, I like my Eevee evolutions, my favorite of course being Glaceon, that's why obviously it's my mascot. But yeah, I would really love to see a new evolution. We haven't really gotten like a new one since obviously Sylveon back in X and Y, so it would be really, really cool if we could have a new evolution, and maybe this time we could have two, because I felt kind of disappointed that we only got one in Gen 6. I'm like, come on, Gen 8, let's have two this time around, because it always, well, I know obviously the first gen had 3, and then it kind of went in 2s for a bit, but let's go back to 2s. I like to have 2s. Give me a choice. Like, but obviously Glaceon's always going to be my favorite and always will be my mascot, no matter how amazing the new evolutions will be. But yeah, alright, so that is all the stuff that I'm talking about the Pokemon Direct. And now we're going to obviously talk about my E3 predictions. Okay, so the first one up is, obviously I am hoping for some news about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. We obviously saw the trailer back at the State of Play, and again, it looks beautiful. I am really, really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to get my hands on it, but I will say this one thing. If they do show off some Final Fantasy VII stuff, show me what Tifa looks like. We've seen what Aerith looks like, and don't get me wrong, Aerith looks amazing. She is damn, but I'm a Tifa girl. Like, I love Tifa, and I badly want to see what she looks like in this new trailer, like in the new engine, looking all pretty, and oh my god, like, yes, like, come on, where's my girl Tifa? But yeah, so obviously, hopefully we'll get to see something about Tifa, and maybe hopefully we'll get a release date for obviously the remake. I remember hearing something about that they're going to do it like episodes, and I'm like, please swear, no, swear, no. I just want the full game. Just give me the full game. I will happily pay whatever money you want for it. Don't go for giving me episodes, please. I hope that's kind of been scrapped, because obviously the last time we heard about that was like 3 years ago, so please. But yeah, alright, second thing. Now this is something I have been waiting for since I heard it being announced, but we got nothing really but just saying that it's coming, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Animal Crossing. Yes, Animal Crossing 2019. We saw that in like a Pokemon Direct a few months back, and we heard nothing at all about it, and I'm like, hey, excuse me, can we get some, Animal Crossing love? Like, I'm really hoping that we're going to get some at E3, because I love Animal Crossing. Like, for me, I never played like the obviously GameCube one. Like, I didn't really know it existed back then. Like, for my GameCube, I had obviously Smash Melee, I Harry Potter game. I also had some Pokemon, like it was Pokemon, oh god, what was it? Pokemon Coliseum, that's what it was. But yeah, and a few other games at this moment my brain is racking what it was, but I didn't have Animal Crossing, but I did have Animal Wild World, which was on the DS, and of course I obviously had New Leaf, so I'm like, can we get a new one please? Please? Nintendo, let's, like, obviously we know we're getting it because they have announced that Animal Crossing is happening. It's just, I want it. I want a new Animal Crossing because we know it's coming on the Nintendo Switch, which I now have. So please, please, give me Animal Crossing, please. Yes. Sorry. I love Animal Crossing, and I'm really hoping that we're going to get some news. That is my prediction, that we are finally going to get some news about freaking Animal Crossing. All right. Next up, I'm going to talk about, now a while, I think at least back in 2017, we got like this thing talking about the Avengers project that Square Enix is working with, and obviously it's Marvel superheroes, and it seems to be obviously a new video game, which is basically the Marvel universe, and it's going to be a game, and it has more like cinematic storylines, which is like, that sounds really, really cool. Like, I've seen obviously of the Spider-Man games, those are really, really good, so I'm hoping that it'll be something as good as that. Like, they haven't really said what like the roster is going to be, like who you can play as. So far there's been rumors saying that we're only going to really play like 6 characters, like Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Thor. So yeah, so hopefully there's going to be a bit more, because as much as, you know, I probably would play as, you know, Iron Man because I love Iron Man, I want to play like Spider-Man as well because, you know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So please, please, let's that be a thing. But yeah, I'm sure we'll also get more information at E3, at the Square Enix conference, obviously, there about the Avengers project and what's that going to be more about. A lot of people are hoping it's kind of going to be like tied in with Endgame in a sort of way, but obviously maybe more tied to how it was in the comics or something a little different. We'll just see. But yeah, that is one of the other things that I'm really hoping for when it comes to E3. That's another thing that I'm really hoping for when it comes to E3. Alright. Next up is information about the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Now, from what we know pretty much from it, that it's going to be basically, it's known as Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, and there's going to be like a limit episode, a secret episode, all of that shiitake, and I'm hoping that obviously there's going to be some, obviously more. Obviously there has been like other DLC that's came out, which is like Keyblades, but apparently like it's quite like £4 or something for just one little Keyblade. It's like, no, like maybe 99 pence, but not £4. Like, unless there's like super amazing stuff on it, then no. But there is one thing I will say that I would love in DLC that has something to do with, you know, Keyblades, and that would be, ladies and gentlemen, is to freaking wield the Oblivion. Like, the Oblivion is my favorite Keyblade of all time. I love it. I was so disappointed that we could not use it in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, I was waiting for, you know, like to find a box that has, you know, the Oblivion in it, but nope. I looked around to see if there was a way you could do it online, but nope, nope, nope. The Oblivion was just not in Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, technically it was, but obviously Roxas was wielding it, and I'm like, Can I wield it? Could I wield it? Because, yeah, yes, the Oblivion is my favorite Keyblade. So it would be awesome if we got some DLC where we can, you know, wield the Oblivion, because, yes. Alright. The next thing is, now, I'm not sure how real this may be, because it was kind of leaked, but it did seem legit, but it'd be really cool if it was. So basically there was a leak a while back about this Harry Potter RPG, which basically it's, you get to experience being at Hogwarts, and it's so supposed to be set, I think, like after Fantastic Beasts and then like before obviously Harry Potter's time, and it seems like you can, you know, choose your own way. You can either be a good wizard or witch, or you can be a bad wizard or witch, and from what I've seen of it, it looks really, really good, and I would like love this to be real. Like, I was watching someone talk about it, and then their video got taken down by Warner Brothers, so I mean, like, if this was all just not a thing, then why would Warner Brothers want to take down that video? Who knows? But yeah, I would really, really love that was a thing. It seemed like that would be the absolute dream game for me, since you know I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Like, I don't exactly hide it, it's one of my favorite franchises. I mean, I wasn't too big on the Crimes of Grindelwald, but I did a video about that, but let's not get into it. But yeah, it would be really, really cool if we got to see something like that. Last, but certainly not least, is some Smash Bros. DLC, yes. Now, obviously, we know that there is going to be more fighters in the game. Obviously, we already got the Piranha Plant, and also we got Joker from Persona 5. Obviously, we know that it has been confirmed that there are going to be at least, I think, 3 more characters, I think, if I've done my math right. I'm pretty sure, because I think we're supposed to get 5 new fighters in this DLC. They've already announced 2, so obviously we've got 3 more. You all know I am hoping for Sora to be in Smash, like Sora for Smash. I have been wanting this for ages. Like, I think I realized I wanted it so bad, like when I saw that they put Cloud in Smash Bros. So I'm like, yo, if Cloud can be in this game, then so can Sora. So come on. Come on, Square Enix and Nintendo, make that happen, because I would love it if Sora was named for Smash, because that again will always be my prediction until the day it actually happens. I'm not sure about any other fighters I would want in Smash. Like at the moment, like I'm big on obviously having Sora as, you know, a character. I had heard that there's possible rumors that they might have Marvel heroes, but I don't know how I would feel about that. Like, let's keep it like, you know, video game characters. Like, I much prefer if they just kept, like, obviously we know Marvel does have their own video games, but I would much prefer if it just stuck to video game characters for Super Smash. Like, if you want something for fighters for other stuff like movies and TV shows, then go make another game. For me, Smash Bros, it has to be a character from a video game. Like any video game, and that would be awesome. You know, it would be really, 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 really cool is if they had like Eevee be in Smash. For skins, you can like choose whatever Eevee evolution, and then, you know, I could play as like Glaceon, and that'd be super, super cool. But yeah, so yeah, that is pretty much my predictions. Technically not predictions, just basically, you know, stuff that I want, but predictions nonetheless, because they are stuff that I am hoping that will be obviously at E3 and obviously the Pokemon Direct. But yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more fandom content that you can shake a stick at. And see ya!